So thank you for taking the time to look at my video. Of course, the thumbnail, I was thinking of opening a food truck. Three things to think about. The first one, of course, you probably talked with your family and friends about, but it's the type of food that you're going to sell. If you're in a small town, this probably is a big factor, of course. If you're in a medium or big city, you can probably play around with it a little bit. And I mean by, let's say, as an example, you're going to do a grilled cheese sandwich food truck. I have noticed when I did my truck besides falling in love with pizza, of course, and wanting to do that, I definitely did my research and see who else is doing a pizza food truck. Not because I was thinking that I'm going to compete with them, but I was just thinking of who do I need to be in order to be the best pizza food truck that I think I could be, and I at least mentally think that maybe mine is better than theirs, or product at least, pizza. That's just how I thought about it. So I looked up all the pizza food trucks. I think I do have a better product, of course, and you should think you have a better product, but you also need to make sure that the customers know that you have a better product as well. So I did a lot of testing. I spent a good probably year just making pizza. I would do what's it called, birthday parties and things like that, just with my unis and my rock box, just to make sure that the pizza can be tweaked at that time. If anything needs to be changed, I know I went through different doughs, different styles of pizza. So a lot of hydration and things like that to try to make it as best as I possibly can, and also to make a pizza that I think is worthy of having me sell to other people, and then having that, pretty much pizza be a part of you, right? So research around your town or city, see if there are also, it's a big one, that there's more than a few of the type of food that you want to sell. Just because if you have so many, for example, barbecue trucks or grilled cheese trucks, it could be harder for you to get gigs, just because if you call an event and let's say there's a fair going on and you reach out to them and you say, hey, what can we do to be a part of the carnival? And they ask, of course, what type of food do you sell? And you say, hey, I sell grilled cheese. They might, or you could run into a chance of where, well, we already have Jamie, she's doing grilled cheese. We don't really necessarily need 2 grilled cheese food trucks. Now at that point in time, you could maybe have a backup in a sense of have grilled cheese and then have 2-3 soups that can go with grilled cheese, or salads or something like that makes you just a little bit different, to where they could say, okay, you guys can be a part of the event. And I'm going to contradict myself later on about that, but just make sure you do your research and see what kind of foods people are selling in food trucks around your area, just to make sure that you're not going to have too much of there's too many of you, or you just hope that you better bring your A game and make sure that you're the better one, so that way people choose you over them. That's a big one. I have won a few gigs, not one, but I've been chosen above others because of this reason. So again, forgive me, I don't mean to sound arrogant or anything like that, but it's just kind of how it is, right? So if you have really good stuff, then you'll get chosen too. So that's a big plus. But again, just make sure you do your research, make sure that there's not 20-30 grilled cheese trucks or barbecue trucks or anything like that in your area that could possibly harm you from being invited or getting accepted to an event or gig. Second thing is, now this is where I'm going to contradict myself when I said to put salads and soups and things like that, whatever would complement a grilled cheese. But that is having too many things listed in your mental menu before you actually start building the truck. You get extra refrigerators for a prep station that you think you're going to need, like I did. So I thought I was going to do a build your own pizza food truck, and I was going to have like my certain ones that those are the ones that are just going to come the way they are. and then you're going to have a plethora of menu items that are going to be there. And I talked to my rep was like, hey, Alex, I don't think it's a good idea. It's going to be a lot of waste. And I had my heart set on doing that, doing the build your own, because I thought it was a good idea. And so he said, you know what, give it a month, try it out, see how it works. If it doesn't work, you at least tried it out and you know it's not going to work, and you can move on from that idea. Well, once it's actually, I did buy a sandwich prep table, because I was thinking of doing gyros. I was thinking of doing salads, pizza. I thought it was a full-on restaurant, right? I have a 24-foot truck. I thought I'm ready to rock and roll. So I bought the sandwich prep table. I bought an additional countertop, refrigerator, and of course I have like the pizza prep table. And once I got into business and actually started selling pizza, I realized that I was a moron, and that was not the case of doing the build your own. I threw away the idea of doing the gyros. I threw away the idea of doing salads, and I just threw away the idea definitely of making a build your own. I have about, I don't know, 6 on the red sauce and 5 on the white sauce. And then I have like little small things that I added in, like calzones, cheesy breads. And I still kept it where I'm using the same product. So I'm making more of a list, making it look bigger, or longer of a menu. But it's just cheesy breads and cheese pizza, just different shaped, right? So I kept it small. And that definitely helped out a lot when it came to food waste, which we have very little of, because I just make it for that day. So if you keep your menu small, you're going to make more money, and you can just really focus on those menu items and make them as best as you possibly can. So that is a great thing. Just keep the menu small. You can do whatever you want at the end of the day, but just as a suggestion, keep the menu small, especially when you have a rush and you have to go to the other sandwich prep table, get mozzarella, get Gouda, get whatever, and bring it back to the other station, because then you're not going to have everything in one refrigerator, right? So it's nice to just keep it small, keep it simple. That way you can move fast. The people that work for you at the time will know where everything's at, and it's just going to work out perfectly. But you can do whatever you want to do, right? The last and final thing I think is a very important thing to think about before trying to get the food truck is having a good amount of savings. Just because I've been in business for 7 months, roughly, and I have not received a paycheck from my food truck. I don't go every day, and I'll make a video about it later, but I don't go out every day. I only do events, and I was going out every day, and again, I'll make a video about that later. But I realized that going out every day can be harmful to you as well. So just make sure you save. Like I said, I haven't given myself a paycheck. I'm very thankful that I have another business that I can live off of. But it is harder than I thought it was going to be. And if this is your only job and business, and it's just to go out every day or try to hustle or whatever it is, more power to you. Good job if you're going to do it that way. But if not, and you just want to go in and just kind of go for it, I don't know. To really think about it, just because it's, I don't know what I would do if this is my only business and I had to live off of this only. I live in a decently good sized city, but this would not even pay the rent. So it's really more of a money pit at the moment, which I'm grateful for at the same time, because I'm getting out there, I'm getting known. I'm getting now messages on Facebook, Instagram, phone calls saying, hey, can you come and do an event for me? I heard you were great. Or I tasted your pizza. I want you to come to our work now and do this, or for our employee leadership day or whatever it may be. So it's cool. But I am not in the profit moment of my the time doing this. I think that at the end of this year, I will probably start paying myself. It just all depends on how we do, right? So I don't know very many people who can wait a whole entire year not to get paid, But man, my light just died. But just make sure you have a lot in savings and you'll be all right. But this is it for my first video. Sorry if it's awful. I do apologize. Like I said, it's my first one. I'm going to try to make them better and kind of go from there. So if you have any questions, feel free to just add a comment or message me, and I'll try to do the best I can to answer them for you. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you.